ex-boyfriend crashed my wedding to expose me, but when he started talking, the pastor began laughing uncontrollably. Nathan and I dated for 3 years before I realized he was cheating with his coworker Michelle from the marketing department. When I found out, I packed my stuff that same night, blocked him on every social media platform, and moved across town to start fresh. I deleted his number, threw away his hoodies, and promised myself I'd never look back. 6 months later, I'm marrying David, the kindest man I've ever met. We met at a coffee shop where he was reading the same obscure philosophy book I was. He's patient, thoughtful, and treats me like I'm worth everything. Perfect ceremony, beautiful venue with white roses everywhere, all our friends and family there watching us exchange vows under the stained glass windows. My bridesmaids look stunning in their sage green dresses. My mom is crying happy tears in the front row. David's grandmother flew in from Italy just for this moment. Everything is absolutely perfect. Right as Pastor Williams asks if anyone objects to this union, Nathan bursts through the heavy oak doors wearing a wrinkled navy suit that looks like he slept in it. "I have to stop this," he shouts dramatically, strutting down the aisle like he's the main character in some romantic comedy. "Audrey, you're making a huge mistake marrying this guy." Everyone gasps audibly. My bridesmaids look horrified, mouths hanging open. David squeezes my hand supportively, whispering, "It's okay, we got this. I love you." Nathan reaches the altar, breathing heavily from his dramatic entrance, sweat beading on his forehead. "This woman is a complete fraud. She's been lying to all of you about who she really is." Pastor Williams tries to stay composed, adjusting his wire-rimmed glasses. "Sir, this is highly inappropriate. Please leave immediately or I'll call security." "No, they need to know the truth," Nathan interrupts, gesturing wildly with his hands. "Audrey told me she was saving herself for marriage, but I have proof she's been with other men. She's not the pure Christian girl she pretends to be. She's a liar." A few people gasp. My aunt clutches her pearls. One of the groomsmen mutters, "Bro, this isn't high school." Even the flower girl looks up like, "What is this man doing?" The church goes dead silent. You could hear a pin drop. I feel my face burning with embarrassment. My mom looks mortified in the front row, her hands covering her mouth. David's family looks confused and uncomfortable. That's when Pastor Williams completely loses it. He starts laughing so hard he's doubled over, tears streaming down his face, his shoulders shaking uncontrollably. The sound echoes through the church. Nathan looks confused, his confidence wavering for the first time. "What's so funny? This is serious. I'm trying to save her from making a mistake." Pastor Williams catches his breath, wiping his eyes with his handkerchief. "Son, are you talking about my daughter Audrey?" Nathan nods confidently, puffing out his chest like a peacock. "Yeah, and I'm exposing her lies to everyone here." Pastor Williams grins, looking at the congregation with twinkling eyes. "You mean the daughter I raised in strict purity culture, who rebelled in college, came to me crying about her mistakes, and whom I've been counseling through healing and forgiveness for 2 years?" The congregation starts chuckling, nodding along knowingly. "The same daughter who brought David to family dinner every single week for months, where we discussed her past openly and honestly around our kitchen table over my wife's pot roast?" David steps forward, putting his arm protectively around me. "Nathan, I've known about everything since our second date. Audrey's honesty about her past is one of the reasons I fell in love with her. She didn't hide anything from me." Nathan's face goes white, his mouth opening and closing like a fish out of water. But she lied to me about being pure. She said she was waiting." I finally speak up, finding my voice and strength. "I never lied, Nathan. I just grew up and realized I deserved better than someone who would cheat on me with Michelle from marketing while I was planning our future." Pastor Williams straightens his collar, grinning broadly. "Now, shall we continue with this beautiful ceremony celebrating love, forgiveness, and second chances?" The congregation erupts in thunderous applause as Nathan slinks out the back door, his tail between his legs, probably heading straight back to Michelle.